Hello, hello. I just received a promo pack in from L'Oreal Paris with their Age Perfect line. And I'm excited to try this and bring it to you and show you what I have used this morning. I just got this in yesterday. I haven't had much experience with it, but I want to give you my first impressions and exactly what I used. Now, you know that I'm really excited about anything that has to do with aging and helping you to age in the most vibrant way. And I am a personal brand strategist as well. So your external brand, what you bring, is really important to me. So I will get to that right after this little intro. So I am all about less is more when you're aging, and as much cream or liquid that you can put on your face as opposed to powder, the better off we are, because that means there's less sitting on our skin, going into those fine lines and wrinkles, and potentially drying us out. So I chose to use, let's see, Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. Now I used number 25. They gave me a couple to choose from, so I'm trying out the best color. And I started off with this one. It's number 25, Cream Beige. And it is also broad spectrum, has an SPF of 50. So that really impresses me because, you know, I am on my melanoma journey, and preventing skin cancer, protecting yourself, is of ultimate importance to me. It is fairly liquid. It is designed, it has a very small tube. It is designed for mature skin. So mature skin, habitually would be dry skin and not oily skin. Most of us are dealing with dryness, and as such it is more appropriate for dry skin. So it mixes very easily, and it you can see how well you can have a medium coverage, or you can pull it out and have a much thinner coverage. So when I applied it, I put a dab on both cheeks and I patted it out, and it gave me a really nice coverage that didn't sink into any of the areas of concern that I have. So I was pleasantly surprised about that. The next thing that I used, and it's always my second thing that I put on, and I know some people are going to say this is way out of order, but for me it isn't. It's the blush. And this blush, no, it's not cream, but it went on well anyway. I used Peony. This is the Radiant Satin Blush. I took my dense I didn't take my blush brush, I took my foundation brush, and I have one that's dense that is for tapping on. I grabbed a little bit and I applied my blush, and it is a beautiful color. I really like it. It is really natural looking, so I am pleased as punch with that. Now the packaging, it's a little light. I wouldn't say it is the most elegant packaging that there is, but it also opens up and gives you a nice mirror on one side, as well as getting in with the blush on this side. So again, pleased with that. The next thing that I always do is put my eyeshadow base on. And this isn't offered in the line, but what they do have is concealers. And I do have one age spot that I deal with constantly, so I took the same shade and I put it there. And I also use this because it is not designed to dry out blemishes, just conceal. And I used it as my base on my eyes, and I was pleased with the performance there. Again, I used it in the same color as I did the liquid foundation. Now, it left me with a little bit of a shine. Now you're seeing a shine here, and that is because of the lights and not because it's leaving an oily residue. But their powder is a creamy powder foundation. I am going to try putting this on by itself, but I also wanted to take down the dewiness a little bit, not completely in some areas. So I did use the little sponge that you can get in the back and just tapped it on in the areas that I normally put my finishing powder if I'm going to use it. Again, in the same color, which is the creamy beige. The next thing that I got to use that was related to this line, unfortunately, was not the eyeshadow. I didn't get an eyeshadow palette in. I have I've reached out and asked if they would mind sending me some of the cream eyeshadows that are in the Age Perfect line so that I can try them. But what I did get was this eyeliner, this creamy eyeliner in black. Now it says that it is a Satin Glide eyeliner, and it's 100 black. So what did I like and didn't like about it? I am used to using my eyeshadow as my eyeliner, and I take a wand and I just run back and forth along my eyelash line in order to get an enhanced lash line. And then if I'm feeling so inclined that day, I will bring that eyeshadow and intensify my look in my eyeshadow. You can't do that with this. It goes on very creamy, but very gel-like looking, almost wet in the beginning looking. And when I put it on, I did smudge it out a little bit because I don't like a hard line, but you can get a really nice hard line. There's no tugging on the lid at all. So if you are the type of person that loves to use a crayon eyeliner, this is a nice eyeliner. It's not dry at all. It's really nice and creamy. It goes on very, very nicely. And you don't have to sharpen it, which is a bonus. It's always a bonus. This is the thing that surprised me. The Age Perfect Magnifying Mascara. Now, I love my Maybelline Lash Lift Mascara. It's really hard to get me to shake from it. So when I was putting this on, I was feeling that the application was really light, and there was no way that I was going to like what I was producing. But after 3 coats, I don't know if you can see it. After 3 coats, I have some pretty impressive looking lashes that I am actually pleased with. Now, I don't know how this washes off. I'll find that out tonight. But first go with it. I'm happy, and I'm generally not happy with a brand new tube of mascara. I find that a brand new tube is too wet and I don't get a nice coverage or a nice finish with it. Now, they did send me lip liners. The lip liners are kind of dark for me, and I'm not one to use them very much. But the lipstick surprised me. This is, you see that? There's a moisturizer inside the lipstick. Now this pink, I would not normally wear a pink because I pull blue. And any pink that I put on ends up going purple on me after about an hour. But I've had this on for 2.5 hours now, and we are still very, very pink. And it's called Luminous Pink. It's number 104. And it's low transfer. Now, I'm from a generation where we didn't have lipsticks that stayed on all day. And I'm also one of these people that I fight with dryness constantly. So anything that I put on my lips that is designed to stay dries it out like crazy. I end up with peeling and all kinds of really uncomfortable feeling on my lips, and it doesn't look good. They're still hydrated. I got a little bit of transfer, yes, but I just reapplied this before I did the video. It hasn't transferred onto my teeth. I like it. I like the feeling of it. I'm going to be trying using it different ways with some gloss, with some lip liner, to see what kind of results it gives. But my first impression with the Age Perfect line from L'Oreal is that I really like the feeling. My skin's not dried out, and I've had this on. I put it on, let's see, it's 11, so that's 3.5 hours ago now. And I'm not seeing any of the pooling into my lines that I might see in some of the other foundations. Now, I do want to mention here, your skincare must match your foundation in order to get optimal results. So I'm really pleased that this appears to be a water-based foundation. If you are using an oil-based skincare and you put a water-based foundation on, you are going to get like oil and water. They do not mix together well. So you'll find that the foundation appears to be floating on top of the skin, slipping into the lines and the wrinkles, or even feeling oily. If you have an oil-based skincare system, you need an oil-based foundation. If you have a silicone-based skincare system, you need a silicone-based foundation, and the same goes for the water-based. So if your foundation isn't behaving, and if you try this and it's not behaving, take a look at the skincare that you're using to see if it has the same base or if it is an oil or silicone-based foundation. I hope that you enjoyed this first glance at the product type of review. If you have any questions, please pop them in below. Please like and subscribe to see more reviews or more information that I bring to you in the ageless and amazing line of videos that I am popping in here. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you the next time that I bring you a review.